Scorpio, hi, welcome to my channel. So today we have a reading for you, no particular subjects. We're going to do my version of a Celtic cross. At the end there will be an opportunity for an extended where we'll dive in deeper. You can watch this for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, North Node or Vertex, or if any of those planets are currently transiting your 8th house. This could be for you. Thank you however you support the channel, very much appreciated. Cross watchers, you are more than welcome. Message may well be for you. All information is in the description box. Just hit the more button below. Scorpio. Scorpio, big month for you guys. Birthday season coming up in October, and then we've got Mars in your sign, Lilith is in your sign. They're going to be conjunct in a little while. Big energies, but there's this weird, and I say this is a good thing. You're going off script. There's this, when I say script, it feels like conditioned, something that was conditioned for you, whether that's society, whether that's what you've brainwashed yourself into believing your path needs to look like, whatever it is, you're going off script, and this is a good thing. It's like you've decided to, I don't know, navigate the mysteries of life and purpose just by heading into the unknown, we'll call it. One more. Scorpio, what's going on? We have the Ten of Cups. Okay. Ten of Cups is a card of satisfaction. It's a card of happiness and joy. But for me as well, in the Thoth deck, it's saturation. So it takes you guys to change things. And I don't mean that as in to say nobody can change except you. But you guys, you go through the pattern of being the Scorpion to the Eagle to the Phoenix, back round again, Scorpion. There's a never-ending rebirth cycle with you guys. And what the Ten of Cups is Mars in Pisces. So the Tower, that Mars energy, that fire, which you guys are ruled as well as Pluto, hits the Hangman. And then what happens after the Hangman is death, Scorpio. So it's like anything that's stagnation requires a Scorpionic energy or a Scorpionic approach to it. Now, everybody has a chart. Everybody has access to an 8th house or a Scorpionic energy, regardless of whether there's planets there. There's always going to be transits in that area of your life. So it's like we need Scorpionic energy to get things moving again. Anything stagnant, anything saturated needs that influence. So there's something here that you're taking the script of what the Ten of Cups society says Ten of Cups looks like, which again is traditionally a card of happiness, joy, satisfaction, happy families, and you're going, hang on, that's not working for me, I want to do it another way. Crossing you. Okay, that's interesting. Root of the matter. Okay, recent past. Yep, we've had enough of that. What you want. Yeah, it's like you've seen something. You're cutting out the middleman, is what I want to say. Whether that's decided to work for yourself, possibly, I don't know. But there's a recognition now, or it could be, to get that Ten of Cups where it involves more people, you recognise the most important thing is yourself. Because if you're not fully full cup wise, if you want to talk it that way, how can you do it? How can you help others? What's coming in? How you see yourself. Brilliant. How others see you. Nice. Advice. Yep. Be the lighter and potential outcome. Okay. Okay. 10 days. 10 days is all it takes. There's something like when you set your intention to something, 10 days and it's done. I don't know why 10 days, but a door flies open. So whenever you read this, or listen to this, should I say, set your intentions, go off a different path. In 10 days, something shifts. How wonderful. 2 of Wands, the crossroads. Oh, Mika. It's Hecate. Number 42. Goddess Hecate and Mika, crossroad of destiny. We bring you the empowerment of the crossroad of destiny. You are at a pivotal point on your life journey. This may be obvious to you with a potentially life-changing decision before you, or you may not realize the impact that an apparently insignificant choice is going to have on your future. Either way, you are at a point where you can leave the past behind and chart your course for a new adventurous chapter to begin in your life. This is not something you need to be frightened of. It is a sign you are progressing on your path. The crossroad of destiny happens when you have mastered a cycle in your life and a new cycle is before you. It's an opportunity that you can take best advantage of it by listening to your heart. You have done that because how others see you is the world, which is a completion of a cycle. Fantastic. Right. So, 10 of Cups. What's crossing you is the King of Wands, which is very interesting because the King of Wands is the visionary. He's also the Phoenix Rising in a different deck. But he's also 2 parts Sagittarius, 1 part Shadow Scorpio. And it's like you're fearing your own shadow. That's what's holding you back. Yet your shadow is probably your greatest asset in this situation. Okay. Root of the matter is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is Mr. Romantic. He's 2 parts Pisces, 1 part Shadow Aquarius. Shadow Aquarius can become aloof, detached. So there could be something here in regards to behaviour in terms of, do we become detached in certain aspects? Do people become detached? If people are becoming detached with us, why? What are we mirroring to them? What are we fearing? Are we fearing the intimacy? Are we fearing how deep and dark that we can get? Scorpio, the deepest parts of you is your greatest strength, and that is deep. You rule the 8th house: death, sex, taxes, inheritances, the house of intimacy, the house of astrology, the house of the occult, the craft, the house of taboos. The subjects that people don't want to talk about. It's like that's your domain. Don't shy away from that because it's your power. Recent past is the 5 of Pentacles. Now, the 5 of Pentacles is, it feels like there's been issues in regards to communication. Now, the 5 of Pentacles, yes, it's a card of lack. It's a card of, not having enough, woe me. But when we break it down, especially for you guys, and especially because what we've got, root of the matter is the Knight of Cups. What's coming in, I'm jumping ahead, is the Knight of Swords. Swords and Cups, swords, air and water is Mercury. So Mercury is communication. 5 of Pentacles is Mercury in Taurus, which is your 7th house. So this is how you talk to your partnerships, friendships, one-on-ones of all kinds, your relationship with your significant other, all the way to the relationship with the barista to the baker. These are all 7th house aspects. How do we communicate? Are we authentic? Do we hold back? Do we not want people to see our depth? Do we fear intimacy? Because there's something here that's highlighting, or maybe showing where we're too. Actually, no, I don't want to say too, because that is you. You guys, that is your strength. So if anybody runs away from that, they're not meant to be in your life. If they're not meant to, if somebody can't cope with the depth, then thanks for coming. Off we go. So there's something that's been shown in regards to your communication. What you want is the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is a wish fulfillment. It's kind of delayed though. It's the Wheel of Fortune meets the Hangman. So the Jupiter spins and hits the Hangman. Now, before we get to the 10 of Cups, obviously we have to reach the 9 of Cups, which is satisfaction of self. What do we want? This is contentment. He's massively content with being sat on the park bench looking out into the lake, content with just the noises of nature. So what you want feels like it's on path with your design destiny, but there's a little adjustment. It's like the 10, let's just step back to the 9, let's just see if something needs adjusting here. And I think that's what's changing, and you're deciding to throw out the rule book. What's coming in, like I say, is the Knight of Swords. How you see yourself is the Hangman. See that you've reached some sort of saturation. I almost feel like there's a limbo within your world, and I want to say it's anticipation. It's anticipation because something's changing. There's an energy building. The 9 and 10 of Cups are in your grasps. That life has been the 5 of Pentacles in the past. Your depth. You fear your depth, but you know your depth. How others see you is the world. Like I say, you've completed a cycle. There's ready for rebirth. It's like the King of Wands. I think I might have said this to you guys a few weeks ago, you know. So the Phoenix rising in Lilith, and Lilith is in your sign at the moment. She speaks of the Phoenix regarding setting up a nest. And what is it, 17, 18? 17. When the Phoenix Oracle card shows up in your reading, major life changes are on the horizon. And bearing in mind, he's in the crossing position here. This can mean uncomfortable upheaval, unexpected events, major shifts in mindset. Your life is about to completely change and never return to the way it was. It's important to release attachment to the outcome. Now, attachment to the outcome can indicate a very... because if we put the world and the hangman together, that's Saturn and Neptune. Now, Saturn and Neptune in the herbal astrology rules cannabis. Cannabis is detachment. Healthy detachment. It's knowing that we can't grip into anything. If we grip anything, we squeeze it. It can't breathe. When we let things go, when we flow with the universe, that's healthy detachment. So there's something here. The world sees you doing this now. You might not have done that before with the Five of Pentacles, because the Five of Pentacles is the aftermath of the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is squeezing. Is the miser is squeezing hold of his pentacle so hard that he ends up losing it in the Five. This isn't about material money. It could be, but sometimes it's about that depth of the King of Wands, that's obsessiveness, possessiveness, the shadow aspects of Scorpio, can suffocate. So there is awareness as to how, quickly you get excited for something, but you're learning healthy detachment. It's important to release attachment to the outcome and understand that this is all happening for your soul's growth. The Phoenix is an ancient occult symbol linked to the zodiac sign Scorpio. Death, regeneration, and rebirth are all part of both. In ancient Egypt, the Phoenix was associated with immortality and infinity. It's not a coincidence that Scorpio is the 8th sign of the zodiac, and the number 8 is also the shape of the infinity symbol. The Phoenix is depicted as an eagle-like bird with vibrant gold and red feathers that would live for 500 years, die, and then be reborn. Ancient Egyptians believed that just before death, the Phoenix makes a nest of cinnamon, myrrh, and herbs. It then sets its nest on fire as it burns into flames and destroys itself. A new Phoenix rises from the ashes, and when it grows strong enough, it creates an egg from its old ashes and places it at the altar of the sun god Ra. The Phoenix burning invokes the alchemical practice of embodying your true frequency through shadow work, life upheaval, and integration of what's blocking your light. This mystical process of soul ascension and internal transformation cannot happen without an ego death or dark night of the soul. It teaches us that we can go through dramatic shifts in our lives and return renewed. When this card appears, it's time for you to ride this wave of change towards your more aligned and true future self. New realities are crashing in. It's time for upheaval and transformation. Have no fear. This is just a part of the process. Now, the reason why I've read that to you is because of that building of the nest. Like the Phoenix is ready to burn. He's in the shadow though. He's in the crossing position. He's not there yet. Your advice, Ace of Wands. That's the match. That's the lighter. Light the damn nest. Set a light to the nest. What needs to burn? What needs to be visualized? I mean, do it. Get some myrrh, get some frankincense, put some herbs together, visualize it, set fire, burn the incense. If this could be a ritual that you can perform to really release. Guys, you rule the 8th house. Do it. Rituals are all the 8th house. The outcome is the 10 of Wands. That screamed at me 10 days. Then we got the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. The door starts opening. So the Queen of Cups is... she's the empath. She's the 2 parts Cancer, 1 part Shadow Gemini. Shadow Gemini can be gossip, can be changing your mind all the time, indecision into a certain extent, or trying to get everybody to believe their sort of intentions, those type of things. Whatever the Queen of Cups is suggesting here is then leaning into the next sign. So we have the shadow, we have ourselves, we lean into the next sign is Leo. Leo is confidence. Leo is part of the world cycle, because the world, we have the eagle for you guys, the lion for Leo, the man, the water bearer for Aquarius, and then we have the bull for Taurus. So it's all part of your journey to do all these things, to live these things. So something's happening here. You're at a crossroads. You've been handed a match. You've been handed a new script, or you're just writing your own right now. And when you choose 10 days, something happens. The door opens, okay, for whatever aspect that is. In fact, wasn't Leo's about doors opening? Something like that. So check out Leo's. You might have Leo in your chart. Interesting. So yeah, light the bloody match. Scorpio, in your extended... Actually, no, watch. Let's have a look. I want to see something first. I want to see where the Tower is, because we've got the Ten of Cups and the Hangman here. And we'll check out the Wheel of Fortune as well. Devil is with the Four of Pentacles. Told you, that's what created the Five of Pentacles. Squeezing too tight, whatever that means. It could be, trying to protect others, trying to hold on to finances, trying to smother people, whatever. It always ends in suffocation. Tower is with the King of Cups and the Moon. Okay, big shifts. They could be subconscious. The King of Cups is you guys. It's 2 parts Scorpio, 1 part Shadow Libra. So this could be a big revelation here. Other side of the King of Cups is strength. I like this. I think you're going to have big revelations. I think it's going to be very deep. It might come in dreams. So pay attention to your dreams. Start writing them down. But there's a wave that's coming that's going to splash over the King of Cups here. This could like be an emotional awakening. Like when you put your face in cold water, that like all of a sudden something just feels clear and clarified. And then the Wheel of Fortune is with the Sun and the Queen of Wands. Nice. Queen of Wands with the King of Wands here. Fantastic. The Fool and the Page of Swords. Get curious. Your final card is the Eight of Pentacles. Sun in Virgo. So Sun in Virgo is the 11th house for you, which is your friendship groups, but it's also your hopes, dreams and wishes. What can you visualize for your hopes, dreams and wishes? Okay. Nice. In your extended, I want to take the energy of this. I'm going to take the energy of the 10 days, what that means, because that was quite telling. So yeah, we'll take the energy of 10 days. If you can join me, fantastic. If not, let me know if it resonates. We have Mars in Pisces. We have Mercury in Taurus. Jupiter in Pisces. Capricorn. Saturn in Sagittarius. Mars in Aries, Sun in Scorpio, Jupiter in Leo, Scorpio, Moon in Aquarius, Moon in Taurus, Jupiter in Libra, Mercury in Sagittarius, Saturn in Pisces, Saturn in Leo, Cancer Pisces, Saturn in Libra. Pentacles, Cups, Swords, Wands, everyone's here. Those are your standouts. Let me know. Take care. See you soon. Bye.